Can you imagine a living parasite burrowing inside your brain? The subtle pressure, the inexplicable headaches, the chilling realization that something is alive inside you. This isn't science fiction. For a few unfortunate individuals, it's a horrifying reality known as cerebral myiasis, often caused by the larva of a botfly. It can begin with a simple mosquito bite on a tropical vacation, unknowingly transferring a parasitic passenger. This tiny invader then embarks on a terrifying journey, sometimes migrating to the brain itself. Doctors are often baffled, mistaking the symptoms for a tumor or a stroke. The diagnosis is a race against time as the growing larva inflicts devastating neurological damage. These are the medical cases that defy textbooks. Welcome to HasMedicera. Here, we delve into these extraordinary medical mysteries, explore the science behind the rarest diseases, and share the dramatic real-life stories and health facts you need to know to stay informed and safe. Meet Dermatobia hominis, the human botfly. Native to the tropics of Central and South America, this parasitic insect has a horrifyingly clever life cycle. The female botfly doesn't attack directly. Instead, she captures a mosquito, glues her eggs to its body, and releases it. When that mosquito lands on a person, your body heat triggers the eggs to hatch. The tiny larvae drop onto your skin and immediately burrow into the flesh, often using the mosquito's own bite wound as a gateway. There, just beneath the surface, they begin to grow, feeding on tissue. For most victims, the infestation remains a localized, painful lesion on the skin called a furuncular myiasis, complete with a small breathing hole for the larva. It's deeply unpleasant, but ultimately treatable. However, in extremely rare and terrifying situations, the larva doesn't stay put. It gets lost. It begins to migrate, embarking on a devastating journey through the body's tissues. This is where a medical horror story truly begins. As in the rarest of cases, the larva's path leads upwards, navigating towards the most protected organ in the body, the brain. This condition, cerebral myiasis, is a catastrophic medical emergency. The parasite's presence causes excruciating headaches, seizures, and dangerous brain swelling. On scans, the lesion often mimics a brain tumor, leading to terrifying misdiagnoses. One patient was scheduled for surgery to remove what doctors thought was a cancerous growth. It was only on a final, high-resolution MRI that a radiologist noticed the impossible, a subtle rhythmic movement. The tumor wasn't a tumor at all, it was alive. Consider the harrowing case of a man with debilitating migraines that left him incapacitated. For months, his condition baffled specialists. The truth revealed by a high-resolution MRI was far more bizarre. A living botfly larva nestled deep within his brain tissue. This rare condition, known as cerebral myiasis, occurs when a larva burrows into a host and migrates to the brain. In another dramatic case, a young woman arrived at the ER with what she thought were painful scalp cysts. Examination revealed movement beneath her skin. She had multiple larvae, and the clock was ticking. One was burrowing perilously close to the thin bone of her skull, threatening to breach the barrier protecting her brain, which could lead to a catastrophic infection like meningitis. An emergency surgical team was scrambled for a delicate procedure, extracting each larva intact. Rupturing one could release toxins, triggering a massive inflammatory response. The brain is profoundly vulnerable. A single parasite can cause immense damage through pressure and inflammation, leading to seizures, permanent neurological deficits, or even death. These cases underscore a critical message. Early detection and swift surgical intervention are the only reliable ways to prevent a tragic outcome. So yes, botfly brain invasion is rare, but it's a chilling reminder that nature still has ways to surprise and terrify us. If you found this case fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to HasMedicera for more shocking medical mysteries and health stories you won't hear anywhere else.